When you have excuses not to make changes for yourself to implement while working out, or lifestyle change to improve your fitness, to improve your nutrition, it just also means that you're not willing to do the work to make the change yourself, that you don't want to. You don't want to put the effort in. There's a difference between having an excuse and having like a good reason not to make a change, or why you're taking longer than usual to make a change. When you have an excuse, it's like you have no effort to make a change. Or as an example, I don't want to eat a week's worth of food and eat the same thing. I did that at one point. An excuse would be, it's like, I don't want to eat the same thing multiple times. And then you don't make a reason, or you don't make another alternative to do something as beneficial as that. Something would be like, I'll cook more often, or I'll find another way to enjoy it. But the person with the excuse would be is like, yeah, I don't want it, and then I'm not going to make changes. So I'm going to continue eating unhealthy even after a day or two. I'll give you another example of something that's a bit more reasonable. If I tell someone or suggest someone eat about 3 or 4 raw eggs, like good quality eggs, the excuse would be like, yeah, I don't like the taste of it. And then there's no effort. Or something that'd be reasonable, or something that, like, I'm not going to do it for all these reasons, or I'm too scared to do it, is because, look, I have a weak immune system, or I have a weak body. I'm afraid to get salmonella because of all the fear in the news. And I don't think my body can tolerate eating raw eggs yet. Let me strengthen my immune system first, then I'll consider taking raw eggs. Or I'll find another alternative, like eat some chicken or beef, or take a good quality protein shake with plenty of good quality fats. Having excuses is just victimizing yourself. I could say the same thing for other areas outside fitness. Like an example would be someone who doesn't make much money, or someone who's still poor even if they make a lot of money. Like having excuses would be like, yeah, I have this in my life, or I have all these expenses. I have 3 kids. Or there's no jobs in the market. I'm not qualified for anything. That would be like an excuse, and then you don't make any changes. You just continue living life a certain way. Having reasons, or having some changes, would be more like, I don't make much money now, and if there's a situation where it's like you don't make much money, but then you don't have a desire to make more money, or you don't feel like you want to get like a higher paying job, then other changes in life would be something like, yeah, I would like to save more money, so I'm going to make these changes in my life. I fear looking for a new job, so I'm going to look into other expertise and think about saving more. I'll look at my own life and see, what changes can I make? Do I really need this in my life? Do I need this expense? Could I live without this expense? Do I really need to smoke cigarettes? Do I need to drink booze often? I've trained people in the past where I've made a recommendation, even if it sounds ridiculous, but effective. And they will tell me something like, yeah, this is ridiculous, or it's not breakfast food, or it's not comfort food, or this is comfort food, or I had this my entire life. I don't want to make that change. That's just like an excuse, like they don't want to make a change at all. That they're not willing to put work in. They're not willing to make some sacrifices. Like, I'm not telling you guys that you have to change everything about your life to be successful in fitness. I still recommend you still enjoy your life.